All right, you guys, what it do? Your boy is back on the grind. One more time, your boy is back at it again, y'all. And I've been in the garage here for probably about 20 minutes. You know the drill. Sun's napping, so I'm out here. And the wife is inside. She's actually not feeling good, so she's resting right now. So good time for me to kind of come out and knock some stuff out. I pretty much got everything that I wanted to get done as far as disassembly, at least for the first third or the first part of this cleanup process. I'm going to take you under here and show you where I'm at. But I got to thinking the other day, and it was when I was actually cleaning the rear portion of the frame here, and I was like, you know what? How far do I actually want to go on this thing? And what kind of trigger that was, I had my drill and I had a wire wheel on it. And this is something that I've done pretty much with, you know, a lot of my cars. I'll wire wheel the whole undercarriage just to kind of get some of the loose dirt off, not really trying to take it all the way down to metal or anything like that. And usually I just scuff it up real good, ended up cleaning it all, then I'll shoot a coat of paint over it, then call it good. With me taking everything out and disassembling everything, this is kind of the easiest part of where you can get to everything and clean everything, which I have pretty much. But when I started to take it to the frame, I noticed the wire wheel was taking some of the undercoating off. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. And then it made me think about the rest of the frame. And I was like, do I wanna take the wire wheel to the whole portion of the frame and have it look kind of blotchy, like undercoating would be still on here, but then it'll be kind of bare metal here. Then I'll have scar marks from the wire wheel versus kind of taking it all off and just making it all clean. But then at the same time, you have parts of the frame that's bare metal, and then the other parts obviously you can't get to because the car is on it and I can't reach up that high. So it's like, what's it worth for me to have sections of the frame taken off to bare metal if there's no rust, obviously? And because if I want to get to the rust, I have to get it down to the bare metal and get to the rust. But at the same time, this freaking frame is actually really clean. So I did a section of the rear here. I'm going to show you here in a moment, but I don't know, you guys. I think what I'm going to do, to be quite honest, is the portion of the wheel well that you can see, like to the eye, like if I'm looking through the wheels and kind of if I'm looking under the car, the initial parts of the frame that I can see, I think I might clean that up really good. But some of the other places that you can't really see, I'm just going to scuff up and get some of the loose dirt off and clean them up real good and just kind of call it good. So I don't want to go terribly far on this car, especially if it's already pretty damn clean. I don't want to be stuck in here for months and opening up another can of worms and another can of worms and another can of worms just because my OCD is telling me to. So anyways, I'm going to flip this camera around, show you guys what's up. If you're new to the channel, definitely think about subscribing now. Hit that notification bell, all the good stuff. Y'all, my subscriber 23 in the building. Give me your thoughts on this, you guys. What would you do? I know it's easy to get to everything when everything is out, but I'm gonna continue my thought process here when I go into the car. So let me flip this camera around and show you guys what's up. All right, y'all, so literally sitting under the car, and as you guys can see, underneath this is pretty clean. Obviously you're gonna have, so this is actually, I believe, overspray from like undercoating. And I would have to take a wire wheel to it to kind of get that all off. But you guys gotta think the gas tank is gonna cover that. I'm gonna paint all this and everything, so it's gonna be covered anyway. But like, this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. How far do I wanna go to make this car as clean as I maybe want it to be or prefer it to be, or is it really a need to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of different things you can go through with these cars, and how far you want to go is kind of up to you. But all right, so here's a good look right here. So this is the frame, bare metal right here. You can see how clean it is. It has some spots where it's a little bit surface rusted, but that's not an issue. I took the wire wheel to it, and I could even go further and take a grinding tool to it and get all that down. But it's like, how far do I want to go? That's the kind of stuff. How far do I really want to go? Do I just want to rust convert it, call it good? Same thing under here. This is actually probably the worst of it right here. All right. And again, how far do I want to go to it? So I want to do the whole frame, and look under here. So this is some of the undercoating that's on it. And you can see, I mean, the frame looks good, and that that's something you're really not gonna really see when the car is down. Plus it'll be hidden by the wheels and everything. Now on the outside, I was thinking about maybe taking it all the way down so I can get a nice smooth look when I put paint over it. But stuff like this, like, do I really want to try to take it down to bare metal? How far do I want to take it? How long do I want to be on my back? Kind of stuff like that. Or do I just clean it and then paint over it and call it good? You can see a little bit of surface rust where the coil sits up there. But yeah, you guys, and this is just dirt. This is just dirt caked on to the undercoating. And when I was taking my wire wheel to it, the undercoating was actually getting embedded into my wire wheel. That's how much of it that's on there that I would need to take off, because it would just probably just cake up my wire wheel like crazy. So this is my thought process. And I want to make this quick because I want to get some work done while he's sleeping. So again, I'm going to go all the way to here for right now, where the seam is, okay? And my thought process was to just go ahead and clean everything up, like take some degreaser and you know, soap and water and rags and everything, just really get this thing as clean as I can. And then while I'm gonna clean it all the way up to here, my thought process was to also paint it at least to here, but after I clean it, I'm going to see what this actually ends up looking like. If this looks really good, clean, because it's literally just dirt, I think that's on it. The undercoat is in good shape. Now I did this because I was trying to get to that freaking dang bolt up here for the upper trailing arm, so I'll just paint over that or whatever, or put some more undercoating on that and kind of thicken it up and cover that up. But everything else looks clean, so I'm gonna clean it all, see what it looks like. Then I'm definitely for sure gonna paint from here, from the bumper all the way back, at least to this section here. I know it's hard to see, you guys, I'm trying my best. And then from there, I'll use my judgment to kind of see what this looks like. So I don't want to go crazy far if I don't have to. In regards to the rest of the frame, I thought that maybe once I get past all this here, I would just go scuff up the rest with like a red Scotch-Brite pad. One, to get the loose dirt off, and two, just to scuff it up enough where I can clean it, wash it, all that. And I also will probably wash it with the Scotch-Brite pad as well, just to kind of give it a good scuff. And then just go from there, apply some more paint over it, make it look nice and clean. And again, literally just go from there. I'm really not trying to be stuck under this car doing all this if I don't have to. So I did a quick time lapse on me pretty much spraying under the car, getting all the loose dirt and years of whatever was stuck under there, and you can see how much of it came out. Now that's from the first time, that pile. This is from just this time blowing everything off. I had a piece of cardboard right here, and you can see how much dirt was around that cardboard. Crazy, right? So that's where I'm at now. What I'm probably gonna do now, just to kind of give you guys a grasp on what I was talking about earlier about, like, you know, how clean the car is and how far should I really go on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean a section. I'm just gonna put some degreaser on it and really clean it up good. Like this section here, we'll use that section since there's still dirt kind of attached to the undercoating. So you guys can kind of get a grasp and see how clean it actually is. And then give me your thoughts. How far should I go on this? Should I just like kind of just clean it and let it be, and then, you know, stick a coat of a paint over it just to kind of like seal everything else in and just also make it look aesthetically good? Or do I take the time and hours and prolong this build as well too by going even further? Now, you guys remember, I had a theme, or I have a theme for this build, and a mindset of the less is more build. So just trying to do a little less, but eventually getting a little bit more out of the work that I'm doing to save money and to also not go all in on it. You know what I'm saying? So less is more. I gotta also kind of stay true to that as well too. So get in the comments, let me know what you guys think. I'll chime back in here in a quick moment right here, but I want to kind of see how much of this will come off, so you guys can see kind of how clean it is. It's probably hard to tell from the camera, but you can see how there's swirl marks in here. That's from my wire wheel, and that's kind of where I stopped because I saw it was kind of taking off some of the undercoating and then going to the metal. But I really think that this dirt here is, because this undercoating is soft to the touch. I can it feels like rubberized, and it feels a little bit soft and a little sticky to the touch. So I think this is all dirt that has been embedded into this undercoating. So I don't know if all of it will come off. I don't even know if any of it will come off. Let's just see what it does. This is just super clean. So we'll see how this all turns out. Again, I don't think a whole lot of it will come out, but we'll see. Well, some of it's coming out. And it's just a normal bristle brush. Nothing fancy. And this is just a quick little clean. I'd probably go a little bit more in depth, but just for video sake and camera sake, to save a little time, I wanted to show you guys what I'm seeing firsthand. This is water. It's probably not gonna wipe very good just because, like I said, it's still like a little sticky. But I wanted to at least kind of give you guys an idea of what this would look like. In order for me, again, to take all this off, I'd have to use that wire wheel, but I don't see, hold on, let me check if I can grab it. So I don't know if you guys can really tell, but this is one of the wire wheels that I was using, and you can kind of see how that material, the undercoating material, is getting embedded in there, and it's not really like flaking off as you use the tool on the surface. It's just literally getting embedded inside of there. So, and that's how hard it was to kind of get off. But I'm thinking this is my thoughts. I'm thinking that I'll just clean it, everything. And you can see kind of how it looks. It doesn't look bad. You can kind of see how it looks. A lot better than what it did. And again, all that dirt, you can see how that's years of dirt embedded in there. All that dirt isn't gonna come off, but it's gonna look a lot better than what it did. So, soft and sticky to the touch. So I think a good coat of paint will hold on to that no problem. And then obviously bare metal, I'll probably put and use some Pour 15 or something over that bare metal, and then go from there. So anyways, you guys, that's my thoughts. Get in the comments, please. I'm asking for your advice. I'm asking for your comments. What would you do? Would you go ahead and just take everything else out and really go to town, wire wheel, grinding wheel, whatever else, or would you think that cleaning the rear and just painting over it and just leaving it as is and stopping where I wanted to stop and just literally just clean up the rest and just making it look good, or just go to town on it? Give me your thoughts on it. Anyways, that's my thought process. Get in the comments. I'm asking for your advice. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. The little one has woken up, and I'm gonna go ahead and spend the rest of the evening with my family, get some work done, and then back Monday grind. It's on again. Here we go. But we got this 1 week left, and then the next week is our is Thanksgiving week, and we actually have a few days off for that. But we won't be here, so I won't be working on the car over Thanksgiving. We'll actually be down at the family's and in-laws house, so this will be sitting here. Won't be getting work done, so I'm trying to get a lot of work on it beforehand. So then when we come back from Thanksgiving break, I won't be so far behind. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, definitely think about subscribing now. Hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. Y'all, my Instagram 23 in the building. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. You guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Do all that good stuff, y'all. I'm out of here. Deuces. Peace out.